Hi, I'm Meg.
And I'm David.
Welcome to The Average Vegans, a podcast to help you live an attainable vegan lifestyle. We're not the ripped influencer vegans you hear about in other podcasts. We're just some ordinary people living in the South, eating plants and loving animals.
And on today's episode, we are discussing favorite products at Trader Jose's. It took you a second. No, dude, favorite products at Trader Joe's that's actually a joke from one of my favorite comedians. He has a whole bit about anyway, doesn't matter. I could ramble. But yeah, our favorite Trader Joe's products. There's quite a few, as I'm sure you used to hear when everybody's heard our hauls. They ain't quite long, but we have a lot of favorites, especially at Trader Joe's.
Yeah, we both love Trader Joe's like ridiculously. And I didn't know that it was so popular until we started doing research for this episode. Like, I didn't realize that it's in 43 states. I did not know that this store existed in so many locations. I only ever heard of Trader Joe's when I moved to Georgia. So, and I've lived in Florida and New York. So I find that weird,
Yeah.
very strange. But there's 7 locations in Georgia, but the closest one to me is like 45 minutes away. It is not close. It's a trek. You have to be like dedicated to want to go because there's not a whole lot of these I guess specialty grocery stores in each state. There are pretty limited compared to your typical Publix or something like that where there's like a million.
Yeah, it's not as much of as a massive chain. Yeah.
No, but you get spoiled. You have all the good stores near
Oh,
you.
I know, dude. Like I have Trader Joe's like 10 minutes down the road, maybe 10, 15. It's pretty good. You're like, let's go to Trader Joe's over here. I'm like, that's 3 times as far as the one near. That's fair. It's kind of halfway ish.
Shush it. It's close for me. I mean, not even close for me, but it's closer than your house, that's for
Yeah,
sure.
no shit, no shit.
So one of the things about Trader Joe's is all their products are Trader Joe branded. They are Trader Joe's branded, whatever. You're not going to find common brands that that you get at the local grocery store or your typical grocery store. Everything is their brand. And from we're going to talk about a bunch of products, but from my experience going to Trader Joe's, there's maybe been 1 or 2 products in the history of the time, years and years of going there and trying new products. There's been 1 or 2 that I didn't like. So their brand is great.
Yeah.
It's stellar. I'm going to give you my opinion already.
Yeah, it's like I watched it was not a documentary. I think it might have been a Vice News thing or something where they talked about Trader Joe's. And even some of their stuff is really, literally like the name brand thing rebranded with their own. Because they work out like a purchasing deal and whatever.
Yeah.
The only thing that I've ever seen there that is not Trader Joe's branded, which I think they have some of their Trader Joe's branded, is the kombucha. They have like
Oh, yeah.
GT's kombucha. They have name brand kombucha. That's the only thing really I can think of. Yeah, because even
They
the
do
tofu.
have what's that cheese? The fancy cheese that I like.
Tree line.
Starts with an M.
Oh, Miyoko's.
Yes, they have
Okay.
that there.
Yeah,
That's one thing. Hmm.
so they have to do a couple of things. Yeah. Also, if you're a kombucha drinker, their kombucha is like almost $1 cheaper than anybody else. I load up and I go, they're like, yeah, we're getting all of it. They also have some really good flavors that most of your bigger stores don't, which
There's
is really
quite a
cool.
few things. Yeah, there's quite a few things we're going to talk about today that I think both of us make it a must have.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yes, I go to Trader Joe's to see what new products they have, what seasonal products they have, maybe try something new. But for the most part, there are things that I go there because I just love and I can't live without. So yours would be kombucha for sure, but we
Yeah.
have some that we're going to talk about. Um, I will say that one of my favorite things is their flowers, and that kind of leads into like the atmosphere, the vibes that Trader Joe's gives off. It's very like you walk into a wildflower bouquet heaven. Like it is just it smells great the second you walk in. It's beautiful. And that is always the first thing I see when I walk into one of their stores is the flowers. So it's like very like hippie-ish,
Yeah.
health conscious, very crunchy granola. It's also very like welcoming and inviting because it's a smaller place. It's not, overwhelming. There's usually less people. It was kind of crowded when we went. But the employees are incredibly nice. They'll do like anything for you.
Mhm.
They're there to help. They're not, like cranky teenagers. No offense, guys, but that's all that works in my Publix. So I wish there was more Trader Joe's niceness at the regular stores. They're a joy to be around.
It's got the store has like kind of an island theme with everyone. All the employees wear Hawaiian shirts, which is good because it makes
Mm-hmm.
them stand out. Like, oh, you work here. And there's the few who don't have Hawaiian shirts. They have very like tropical colors they're wearing,
Yeah.
so it really helps them stand out. And like the fruit stands that are up there have that very island fruit stand, and all the not the marketing but like the signage and stuff
Mm-hmm.
has that kind of off angle like wood frame with
Yeah.
handwritten lettering, and all their signs are handwritten too.
Mm-hmm.
um so it's got that, yeah, got that very unique kind of island, free form, fresh, organic kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it almost feels like your local mom and pop grocery store, and yet it's in 43 states. Like it really does feel like, they have fruit from the local farmer and these are products that local farmers make or something. You know what I mean? Like it
Yeah.
just feels so very authentic.
What's actually interesting, and I just thought about this same documentary report I was watching is, and when you think back when we were there, this actually you can kind of realize this. Um, so if you go to a normal store like a Publix, right, there's like 30 different pasta sauces.
Uh-huh.
Trader Joe's has like three,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Because there's this like thing of there's a whole study done about how a choice can be too many choices is a problem, right? So if you're given
Yeah.
30 pasta sauces, you don't know what to do and you're overloaded. So you get the same one over and over again, or you just don't get any because you're not sure which one to get, and you're price matching, but also what's in this one, and this one doesn't have this in it, but this is spicy. And Trader Joe's has like a handful of each type of product, so it reduces that choice. But in doing that, it psychologically makes you more comfortable and makes you feel easier and more settled when you're there, and there's less anxiety. So you kind of want to go back because you have that like relaxed feeling when you're in there.
And also, it's probably like those are better quality. There's only three choices, but they're like so good. Like
Yeah.
those are really good choices. So I kind of look at it that way. Like, I don't really have to worry about quality when it comes to Trader Joe's products because I know that they're really good.
Mm-hmm.
I think there is only one thing on my entire list that was not good, and
Yes.
we agree with this.
Yeah.
And again, like I said, maybe one or two in all the years I've gone there. So it's definitely a chill vibe. If you want to go there, you'll love it. Now we have some cool little tidbits we wanted to share about Trader Joe's that one thing David didn't know until I just mentioned this. So that means a lot of you probably don't know it either. If you want to taste test something in store, as long as it doesn't have to be cooked, you can do so. You just have to tell an employee, I want to taste test this. They will open it for you. And of course, you probably shouldn't eat like the whole thing, but like you can have a few to try and taste test literally anything that doesn't need to be cooked. That's
Mm.
amazing. No place in the world I've ever heard of does that. So, and David didn't know that. Look at me knowing something that you didn't
I had no
know.
idea. So I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna go like, can I taste this? Taste test this for lunch? Can I taste test this sandwich?
And their employees get to taste test everything, which is like, I'm very jealous. Like,
It's smart on their part too. So like somebody's like, what is this like? Like, hey Bill, have you had this? Oh, it's
that's
very sweet and
true.
sour. Yeah. So yeah, it kind of gives them insight into their products. They can give recommendations and not be like, oh no, it looks like it'll be good.
Right,
You know.
exactly. Exactly. That's very cool. And because there's such a limited, again, a number of items, then they would have an opinion on basically everything. That's very cool. Um, You could also return everything, even if you've opened it, tried it, had a few bites. If you don't like it or it's not up to your standards or there's something wrong with it, you can bring it back. You don't have to have a reason why. They don't give a crap. They'll take it. It's very, again, chill. They're chill vibes. I love it.
it's. I think Whole Foods, I think, is the only store I've ever seen do that. Whole
That's
Foods to
true.
return
Yeah.
everything. Yeah, 'cause I've had returned things at Whole Foods before. We're talking about Whole Foods though. But yeah, that's one thing I do like though, because there was something I can't remember what it was that I didn't like. I think I did one. I think I did it once at Trader Joe's. Actually, I did it once at Whole Foods and Trader Joe's, where I tried something. I was like, this is not good. It was like I can't remember what it was. It was like chips or a dip or something. I was like, oh. And I was like, can I get something different? And they're like, yeah, man. Go back, go out there and get yourself another pack.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no like hassle about it. So that's very cool. And if you've ever been to Trader Joe's, you might have seen that they have bells, like literally like the bells with the rope hanging that you can ding-a-ling. Ooh, that's probably not the right word.
I'm gonna leave it in.
And they
Explicit content.
that you can ring. Oh no.
There's
but
a ding-a-ling-ling that you can ring.
and it's not for you. It's not for customers to ding-a-ling. It's for it's for the employees to use.
There's no ding-a-ling and the ring-a-ling-a-ling.
So much.
Oh my god, it's been a long day.
Like 10. Anyway, instead of having like a PA system where they call people out over the thing, it's such a small store that would be really loud.
Yeah.
So instead, they use this bell system. One ring means they need more cashiers. Two rings means the customer needs assistance. And three rings means they need a supervisor's assistance. That's it. Simple, easy. I'm sure little kids have rung that bell so many times though, and someone's come running thinking that they were needed, and they're like, nope.
I wonder if there's like a cancel ring, like a ding 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 ding.
That was an accident ring.
Never mind.
Ignore that.
They like a Aruba.
I'm assuming there has to be.
They need some sort of like tugboat sound.
But again.
All right, we lost Meg a little bit there. Oh, she's really talking about that.
Like a trumpet sound is the cancellation sound.
That burr, burr, like a tugboat.
Oh. I love it. Wow, you do really good at that.
Thank you. It's a hidden talent. I didn't want to. I just have kept it hidden all the way till right now.
Till right now.
I want no one to know. Secret.
Look what this episode brought out.
If you tell anybody, I will hunt you down. Wherever you are out there in listening land. Listening land? They'll call listening land like that. We'll do that. Anyway, what we're talking about.
All right. So I said earlier that one of my favorite things to buy are the flowers, the eucalyptus, the plants in the beginning of the store. It is literally like a plethora of plants and flowers. There's bouquets, there's like single kinds of flowers, there's a ton of succulents, there's a whole like section of freshly cut eucalyptus. There's all kinds of plants. It smells amazing. They're high quality, they're great prices. They even have those bags that you can put the flowers in so the water doesn't get all over everything. It's lovely. I love that part.
I've actually bought my mom Mother's Day flowers multiple times from Trader Joe's.
Oh.
Because the price is really good too on them. And one of them she actually planted, and it's still alive. And this was like years ago. And it was like a vine type one, and it's crawled up the little lattice in the front porch.
Oh my God, I might have to do that too.
She legit just because I was like, oh, something she could actually like had little flowers on it and plant, and I got for her, and she planted it because she has a green thumb. She plants all kinds of stuff like gardens and food.
I love that.
She planted it, and it's still there. Still every year it grows up the little lattice, and
that is so cool. I never even thought about just putting them in the ground after before they die, and I'm done with them.
Yeah,
great idea.
Do a good job. They work. Like it's almost like they're plants.
Look at you. So the reason I buy eucalyptus, and just a little side tip, is I hang it in our showers from the shower head,
Mm.
and it just makes it like a minty spa-like experience.
Fancy.
My teenage daughter loves it. She thinks it's very fancy. So that's my little tip on why I would buy that. Um, I guess I didn't put this in here, but they do have a really nice beauty care section. I can't give you any like, I don't know which products are vegan or not because I don't really buy much from there. I have had their tonic, kind of like toner
Mm.
liquid stuff, but like I don't know any of the other ones that I can recommend, but I know that like if you pick from there, those are really nice quality skincare products. I'm in an a Facebook group for, 40-year-old ladies and beauty products and skincare and stuff. And they talk about Trader Joe's like skincare products
Huh.
frequently, which I thought was really interesting. Because then, here they are talking about brands you can buy in Ulta, and then they like slide in Trader Joe's products. And I'm like, all right, look at that. So I would check those out, do some research, figure out what's vegan from there, and don't skip that section. It's definitely got some hidden gems, I'm assuming. So
Yeah, they also have a. I never use their skincare products. Not that I need to because glorious. Uh,
you
um,
are.
right. But I have partook in their like more health and like health and vitamin sections. So I use their B12 complex. They also have some plant-based protein powders as well that are actually pretty good.
I think I had their B12 also. I've never tried the protein powder, but that's good to know because
Yeah.
if you like it, then I probably would too.
Yeah, I
So,
think I think all their that are in pill form that are vegan friendly have vegan on their actual packaging too. So
which is handy
yeah,
because that
very
can be
handy.
difficult to find
Yeah,
on some packages.
yeah.
Okay, let's get into some products that we
Yes,
tried.
yes.
Some of these are ones we tried recently, some are ones that we have had many times before. So we'll just kind of dive in. They're not in any order. It's not like by kind of food. Listen, we're not that organized. This is how it is. I'm going to start with this vegan cream cheese alternative. That's what they call it,
Oh
not
god.
what I call it. Um, it tastes exactly like the block of Philadelphia cream cheese that I remember from before I went vegan. Exactly like it. It is so good, like a basic, cream cheese where it's got that little bit of a tang to it or whatever. It's great on a bagel. I had a Dave's killer bread, like everything bagel with some of this cream cheese. Super, super good. It's hard though. Okay. It's too hard and it doesn't like to spread. It's like, butter that's like really hard. You can't get
Mm.
it to spread in your toast and then it like makes a hole. That's how hard this crap
Ah, it
is.
sucks.
It's so good, but I'm just like fighting to get it to even go on my bagel.
You
It's
just
such a pain in the butt.
you get a knife, you go like
Um,
some for me, and take a bite, and take a bite, then you take a bite.
but it's worth it. I'm just
Yeah.
saying it's worth it, but it is a little too hard for my taste. So I feel like a 4 out of 5, I guess. Yeah, it's worth it.
Okay.
Have you ever tried that?
I haven't tried it. Like there's a couple things at the beginning I haven't tried, but I haven't tried that
Okay,
one.
good.
I just like I don't have a use for cream cheese.
Yeah, you're not a bagel kind of guy.
I like bagels. I'll get them sometimes, but I use like I put like I put in peanut butter on bagels.
Oh, you love you some peanut butter.
Oh,
Good
dude, I eat
grief.
peanut butter till I get sick on it, dude. I eat peanut butter on anything. Name some. Yeah, I eat peanut
You
butter on
do.
everything.
Well, not on this. Caramelized onion dip. That would be a gross combo.
No, I do it.
Um,
I just try it out. So it's like
so
that's
I
good.
tried this tonight. I made my husband try it as well because he is a French onion lover,
Mm.
like French onion dip lover. Oh, loves it. But he doesn't like to eat it anymore because it's a dairy version that he used to eat and it makes his tummy upset. Oh, it's weird. Weird how that happens.
Crazy.
So I was like, oh, when I saw this, I thought, oh my God, this could be an alternative that he might like. Loves it,
Huh?
loves it,
Good.
loves it, loves it. Plus, he is an obsessed man about caramelized onions. If they can be on anything, like if
Yeah,
you
they're
can
so
order
good.
them on something, every time.
Straight up. I'm with him on that one too. Straight up.
Yeah. So when he saw this, he's like, yes, I got very excited. It does taste just like a French onion dip. It's like that Hell of a Good brand that's got dairy in it. That's kind of what it tastes like, is what he says. And it's delicious. I love it. We tried it with I don't know, like I guess we had like some plain chips and just tried it on that. That was really good. Lots of onions in it too. Like
Huh.
I would say this is a must have for like movie night, or you having people over or something. You can show them that you can have a good dip from a container. Like you don't even have to make it.
I bet it'd be good on like a burger too, man.
Oh, damn, that's a good
It'd be so
idea.
good because instead of putting like, because I mean I grew up putting like mayo and ketchup and stuff on burgers. It'd be almost like an onion mayo combo kind of thing, kind of a texture.
That's genius.
I know. It's what I
Wow, I'm
do.
really impressed. Really, really
It's what
impressed.
I do. I have nothing but good ideas.
Okay.
Like peanut butter and everything. It's a great idea. It's the best idea. It's the top number one best idea.
Oh my god.
All right.
Oh, making me cry.
The
Oh, because there's so many things that peanut butter would be so gross on.
no,
Just-
I challenge someone. If you can message me your weirdest. It has to be vegan combo. Like send us an email. Put peanut butter on this vegan thing, and I will try. I will video and I will tape myself. I'll video and tape myself and put it on our Instagram of me eating that eating that peanut butter on that
Yes.
thing. But it has to be a vegan thing, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
I'll do
Oh
it.
my God. Yeah, do it. And I
Straight up.
won't be trying it. Okay,
No,
there we go.
I'll straight
Got
up
that
look it up.
settled.
Yeah, I'm excited.
The next thing on our list we have both tried and
Yes,
both love and buy every single time I go back
absolutely.
to Trader Joe's. They're banana bread with walnuts. This
Yeah,
is legendary.
I got down. I got some more. I've already eaten like half of it,
Yep, me too.
and I got
I mean, I
downstairs.
think Gabby tried some too, but
I'm like, I
yeah,
was like, I should slow down. I should I have this thing in a day. I need to like not do this. It's not good.
it's so moist. It's like, oh my God,
Ugh.
how is every single time I get it, it's the same like wet, like not wet, like moist texture
Ugh.
that's I
So
know I'm trying
wet
to make you
still.
grossed out. Um, that's just like it's got just enough walnuts where it's not too many. Oh my God, it's heaven. But I know how to make it better
Uh-huh.
with my second favorite thing, which is not like your favorite thing. You didn't buy it again, and
Yeah.
it upset me.
What?
The maple
I got
butter.
some downstairs. I bought
Okay,
some
good.
too.
Good.
Attacking
So
me
the
for no
maple
reason.
butter is just
Shame of
whipped
yourself.
maple syrup, right? It's like that's
Yeah.
it. Oh, I could. This is what screw the peanut butter. You go put maple butter on everything.
I don't know about that.
Yes, I love it. I think I have an
I, s-
obsession with maple flavored stuff because this is not the only thing we're going to talk about on this list that's maple flavored.
I started to put maple butter on a piece earlier today, and I was like, I don't know, man. That feels like it's gonna give me diabetes if I like put like
You just a little swirl,
put a little
just a
whipped
little,
sugar on some like banana bread.
little
But you know,
no, you got to try just a little
all right,
swirl, just a little
I'll
tiny
give it a
bit.
shot tonight for dessert. How about that?
Thank you, thank
Okay.
you. As I put in our notes, you add a little maple butter and you can die happy because it's just so stinking good. And you can just heat the banana bread up your slice for like, 10 seconds just to get a little warm. Oh gosh, it's heaven. I love it so much. Highly recommend, especially as it gets colder.
That sounds good.
It's like fall time,
Yeah.
It's definitely banana bread time. And you add maple and you're like, oh, it's fall for sure. So good. All right. Spicy cashew butter dressing. I've had this with you.
Yeah, I got it for some grilled
Twice.
romaine that I did.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And then you brought it over one time, didn't you?
No.
Oh, I could have sworn you did.
No, I brought vegan blue cheese over that you guys kept.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Listen, you left it there. That's what it is.
You're a stealer.
Anyway, I like it. I don't think it's like the greatest dressing I've ever had, but it is good. And I like that it is spicy because I like a little spice. It adds a little something to it. I wouldn't say it's like my favorite dressing, but it's definitely a good choice. It's something you should try because I think David likes it more than I do. So
Yeah,
you're gonna like it no matter what. Just it'll vary.
it's very mild in flavor.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely if you're looking for something that has a punch to it, I wouldn't suggest it. But if it's something that's kind of very simple, very mild, something like probably good for kids because it's not really heavy in flavor, not really
Oh,
like
that's
over the
true.
top, probably pretty good. But yeah, I mean it's definitely not. I wouldn't get it again, but I wouldn't like turn it down. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whew. Just yawn, excuse me.
Oh man.
I know. I need the next thing on the list because that thing will wake you right up. I really need you to try these the next time you go to Trader Joe's.
What are
Please.
those? What are those things?
Oh my God. I want everyone. Are you ready? The spicy porkless plant-based snack rinds. Yes, that's what they called it. That's the entire freaking name. They're rinds. I don't even want to say what the word, it grosses me out. But they're porkless rinds and they are so spicy. Oh my goodness. So if you have like a friend or like a kid, like a relative, like a nephew or somebody that loves a hot Cheeto or a Taki, those like
Oh
non-vegan
yeah.
spicy things. If they like those, they will love these. I gave one or some because she grabbed a whole handful to my almost 17-year-old daughter, and she loves all spicy stuff. And she like tried to grab the bag from me. She's like, "Those are so good," and I was like, "They're so spicy." She goes, "No, they're fine." And then it just like she took a tiny little breath and she goes, "Oh, these are spicy." And I
And
was like,
there it
"Oh,
is.
really?" So I highly recommend. I didn't see any other flavors besides just straight up spicy. I wish they'd come out with some other flavor because I would love these. So
Yeah, I need to try them. They look interesting, but I was like, I have a cart full of stuff. I should probably be a little more conservative in it. But yeah, it was they look like they'd be really good.
yeah, they're delicious and they look kind of like a Taki where it's kind of and even like a Cheeto combined almost. So you could definitely slowly replace these with like, a relative or a friend that likes them. Like if you're going to have like girls' night and you have your friends over, you could just have this and be like, "You don't need those stupid Cheetos, girl. I got you."
Oh yes, it's ladies' night. Oh yeah.
This is my dream. I miss my girlfriends. Um, okay. I'm just talking about all the ones that I really liked.
I know,
Do you
but
want to pick one that you want to like, that you like,
that I want to like, or the one I did
or
like.
that you do like?
Um, yeah, they'll go down the because like we have this a long list, but let's see, let's do the okay, I'll do my favorite one. My favorite one I really liked. The spooky bats and cats gummy candies. That was so good. Oh my god, they're like sweet. They got the soury, sweetie crystals on them. Like, dude, I'm telling you, do not sleep on any vegan Trader Joe's candy. Don't do it, man. Because like I haven't had a single candy. I was like, that's not very good. No, they're all good because they have like little vegan starbursts and stuff. They're super good. I've had them before. Didn't get them this time, but I like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, new gummy candy. Yes, please. They were crazy good. They're like they're squishy. They're not chewy. There's another brand they have that they're year round. That they have like a sour one and like a non-sour version of it. It's like they're more of a chewy kind of a gummy candy, but these are like really soft. Remember like the oranges, the mandarin orange candies? That
Yes.
texture, super good. I guess I'll have them too. I'll go downstairs. I'll grab like three or
Ooh.
four out, and just throw them in my mouth. And it's like candy time, little treat in the middle of the day. Um,
Of course you get the
yeah, dude.
gummies.
Of
Of
course, man. That's what I
course.
do. But yeah, those were really really good. But yeah, I, if you see vegan candy and you're like eight like I am, um, don't sleep on those candies, man. All the gummy candies are good.
Do they
So
come in little bags, those gummies, or like one big bag?
I only saw one big bag of them,
Okay,
and
because I'm just
they're
wondering, like, I wonder if they'll make some for Halloween where they're like little
they may.
offerings. That would be kind of great.
They'd be kind of good. They might. I know. These weren't like that. The pieces are pretty big. It's like bats and cats.
Oh,
They're pretty
okay.
big. They're probably the bats are a lot more than an inch long.
Oh, goodness,
So they're
never
good
mind.
in size, man. Yeah. So if you'd had the little bag, you'd probably get two pieces.
I
So,
take it back. Not a good
but
idea.
it's good though. It was definitely a must buy kind of thing.
Okay, I want to try them next time. All right. So another maple thing because I'm ridiculous. I think I have a problem. So the maple leaf cookies. Uh, They're so good. I gave them to my husband. He was not into it.
No.
Good bite. He actually really liked it. Same with my daughter. Both of them kind of turned their nose up at me. And then once they tried them, they were like, okay, these are good. Because it's a maple cookie with like a cream in the middle and then another maple cookie. So it's like a little cookie sandwich.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
They're so good. Dip them in some coffee. Oh,
Oh, that's pretty good.
please.
That sounds
It's my
pretty good.
favorite.
There's a cookie they had.
Really, but doing these cookies, go ahead.
Yeah, there's a cookie we didn't get, so it's an honorable mention, and I can't remember them to save my life, but they're essentially a Trader Joe's version of Biscoffs, and they're really really good. I put them in coffee a lot, if I ever get them, but they're actually it's like 4 cookies a serving, which is plenty actually. Usually it's like 2 cookies serving. It's like because I try to like like be these conscious when I'm like eating treats. But it's like if you're somebody trying to not have, if you want something to snack in the middle of the day, it's kind of sweet, but you don't want to like go over the board calorie wise. Low calorie, 4 cookies is more than enough. Have them with a coffee, they're awesome, but they're like cinnamony and stuff. But basically it's a Biscoff. It's like the it's I can't remember the name. It's like a really weird name, but like the type of cookie that Biscoff is, that's what they are. It's really weird. But they come in the blue box. I came with the cop. They're these little cinnamon oblong kind of shaped cookies. Are really good. So those I like. Honorable mention for those. Totally.
Okay. Again, something else I need to try next time. So many
Very good.
choices.
Very good.
All right, you pick one.
So this is actually a really common go to for me. It is the Japanese style fried rice. It has edamame and like tofu in it. Just a little mix of veggies. I think it's a white rice. So if you're trying to avoid white rice, be aware. But it's already seasoned, and you just kind of put it into a pot, or you can I put it in the microwave sometimes. Just nuke it and have you can use it as a side if you can eat. It's one bag is like 2 servings, so you get a lot of food for just one serving. So if you need a quick meal, a quick lunch, it's great. Have as a side if you're having like a little family thing, or as a starter. If you want to do like I did the other day when I made it, I put it in a pan and kind of heat it up that way. Add some extra veggies like broccoli and stuff to it, and then I did like a chicken style tofu and made like a kind of like this little Asian dish kind of thing with it. So it's definitely a go to for me. I get it quite often, but I got it. In fact, it was dinner and lunch for a couple of days.
I actually got the same thing, and it was also dinner and lunch for quite a
What did
few
you?
days. I cook mine with the chickenless mandarin orange morsels. Again, such a weird name. But it's one of my favorite things. I get both of those things every single time I go to Trader Joe's. I always get the chickenless things. They're so good. They're like almost like an old school orange chicken, but it's in like tiny little pieces, so it's easy to just mix with other stuff. So I add it to that veggie fried rice, and I do like that it has the edamame. Like that's an addition to fried rice you don't always get. And like you, I add more vegetables to it.
Yeah.
I added spinach this time because I had like half a bag of frozen spinach left over, and I was like, well, let's just use this. So added that in, some extra peas, and it lasted me, I think, 3 meals. It was so good. Very easy. Again, just throw it in a pot and cook it. You don't really have to think too much. So
Yeah.
I second that.
Yeah. So I even nuke it. I even throw it in the microwave if I'm in a rush.
Of course.
What? It's already cooked. Just heating it up.
It is. It is.
It's a
Yeah,
little countryside,
absolutely.
Um, let's talk mac and cheese
Okay. Okay. Okay.
because I have my own opinion on that.
I think
Let's
it's
go.
okay. I think it's good. Like I'll eat it again. I think I needed to add a few little bit of extra seasoning, like maybe some more salt and pepper, maybe a little bit of garlic to it, but it was not bad. I would definitely get it again. I think you could again, like you can doctor it a little bit. It's not great though. There you go.
So yes, basically, I always add salt, pepper, garlic to it every single time.
Mm-hmm.
I because had it once. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. And then I was like, okay, this is a little, because I growing up like our mac and cheese was peppered pretty heavily, right? I don't know why.
Right.
My
Yeah,
mom, it's
mine
just
too.
my mom made it. It's just like half a thing of pepper went into it. So that's all. So I salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic in it to give it a little bit of a kick, and it's great. I had no problem with it. I would. It's like, oh, so now especially I get it for cookouts. So I'm doing like a thing here
Mm-hmm.
by myself, doing a cookout by myself. Um,
Shush.
but I'll get that, and I always make it with a little extra salt, pepper, garlic, like the cheesy quote finger cheesy flavor to it. It's really good. I actually like it.
Yeah. Hmm.
Uh,
It kind of reminds me of Soul Vegetarian in
yeah.
Atlanta, like that. I don't know what that flavor is that they have, but
Mm.
it kind of reminds me of that. Yeah, add some seasoning to it, totally fine,
Yeah,
doable.
it's
And it
definitely
was
a go.
easy to heat up. Like you don't actually have to cook anything.
Yeah, it's not.
So,
It's surprising. It's not watery. It's not like
mm-hmm.
gooey. It's actually the texture is good. The consistency is good. The pasta's cooked well. It's just I think it's under seasoned, which I kind of
Yep.
get because some people are like really weird about certain seasonings, especially salt and pepper. So I would definitely, if you get it, don't taste it and go, oh, this is very good. Expect you're gonna have to like season it a little bit and put a little more into it.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree. I want to save the one that we don't like for last
Okay.
because that was so
So
disappointing.
I want to I want to hear what you thought about the soy chorizo.
I haven't tried it
You
yet.
haven't tried it?
That's what
Oh
I
yeah,
it's
stupid. I didn't
yeah.
say it.
So I haven't tried it yet. It looks amazing. All the reviews are great. I've heard it's like one of the top things to get there. I just haven't in the last week had a moment where I thought, oh, I'd like some chorizo right now.
Yeah,
So
if you're playing like a burrito or taco night, high suggest it. Definitely,
okay.
it's really good. I have no complaints. It's definitely,
Hey.
yeah, definitely. If I'm like, I want that sausagey chorizo-y kind of thing for burritos or tacos, or maybe doing like enchilada or something like that. That's a go-to. There's no downside to it. It's
Okay.
when you try it, you're like, okay, cool. We got to make a trip there for to get chorizos for like a taco night thing for sure. That's
Okay.
definitely a 5 out of 5 thing for me for sure. It's definitely yeah.
Ooh, then I'm excited for my husband to try it because like that's my ultimate test. Like, does he like it? So
Right.
I'm excited to have him try that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Um,
Um. Oh,
let's do something sweet.
all right.
Go. What? You have
I got
something.
something for you. Pumpkin
Okay.
spice hummus that you turned your nose up to hard fucking core.
I'm not a big I like a pumpkin spice like coffee, but I'm a big like pumpkin spice anything else. Like if you notice, I didn't buy anything
Yeah.
that's pumpkin spice at
Yeah. You got
all.
mapley stuff.
And there's a crap Trader Joe products
Yeah.
right
The,
now that are yeah, a maple girl. A maple girl. You're a pumpkin spice guy.
I tell you, I'm straight basic. I accept it. No, it tasted like almost like a pumpkin pie cheesecake. It's what it tastes like.
Okay, I might sway
Like
you. What did
it's
you eat with it?
I used the pumpkin tortilla chips, which are also on my list. Um, so yeah, it's essentially it's a hummus. It's a sweetened hummus with pumpkin spice. It's actually got pumpkin puree in it, and pumpkin spices in it. Um,
What?
and then yeah, it's hummus with pureed pumpkin and actual spices in it. And I don't know if obviously it's sweetened. And then I use the pumpkin tortilla chips, which are also lightly like seasoned with pumpkin spices. They were good. The tortilla chips were good. I expected more of like a kind of a sweet savory kind of a thing with it, and it like salty tortilla
Yeah.
chip kind of thing with a little bit of like sweet pumpkin spice. It was very subtle in the flavor. It was definitely like I could taste it. I could say I could tell. But it was actually really good with the hummus. So
Mm.
I did like it was almost like a pumpkin pie cheesecake, and then like the chips were like a crust kind of a thing. So it was good. It was a good combo. But yeah,
Oh.
I suggest
And
I
I
wouldn't.
wonder if the chips had been stronger. Sorry.
No,
I wonder if the chips had been stronger if it would have been too much, like too much pumpkin spice. So like maybe
possibly.
together it's a good amount, even though they
Yeah,
were kind of yeah.
it's a good.
I would never pick a pumpkin tortilla chip. Like you are
Just I
That
thought
is no.
because it's if you're getting the chips of like, oh, like a little fun sweet savory snack to have, it's like it kind of is, but it's not what I thought it would be. I thought it would be a little more kind of like heavy, kind of like the hummus was.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a good combo for that reason because it wasn't overpowering, it wasn't too much. But I wouldn't you get the that hummus. Of course, a lot of this stuff is seasonal, but I wouldn't get it under the expectation it's gonna be part of like a meal, like you're gonna
Mm.
put it on something. It's definitely like a dessert hummus for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I would like I literally that's how I treat it. I would like eat dinner, and then I can have me like a little stew because I'm doing purple carrot still. An episode coming out soon for that. As you know, this one it'll already come out. It'll already come out by
Yeah,
now.
it already came out.
So
Hope you
shit,
guys liked it.
that was awesome. So I'm still doing that. So everybody's curious, still doing that.
Yay.
So I'm kind of cook. I cooked like this big stew, whatever, for the last couple of days. And after that, I would kind of sit at the couch and kind of relax with the doggos and have like a little bit of pumpkin pie, spice, hummus, and some chips. It's pretty good. Highly recommend.
All right, all right. You know what? I'm going to skip down to something that I also had at night hanging on the couch watching TV.
Ooh.
The vegan cheesecakes.
Yes.
Okay, I like them a lot. And I like them so much that I can eat them plain, but I also added to both of them because they're, like they're just like a basic plain cheesecake. Tastes good, love it. But I added a little drizzle of maple butter on one. It was delicious. Don't roll your eyes at me. It
If
was so good.
if if
And
if Canada had like a term for like basic bitch, this is what this is, right?
I am a Canadian basic bitch. I'm
An
sorry.
American basic bitch is pumpkin spice, and then Canadian
I would go
basic bitch
nuts in Canada.
is maple, right? We're gonna get hate mail for that, but I accept. I know what I said. I accept it. I'm
I'm
sober. We're good.
joking. Oh my God, I'm choking on my own laugh. That was so funny. Oh wow, I haven't even thought about that. Anyway, but I also made a fruit like compote thing. I have a bunch of frozen berries, so I just cooked them down and made like a little like sauce to put on top of the other one that I had. And oh my gosh, divine, so good. Highly recommend. You do have to let them thaw for a few hours. That's a bummer. So just FYI.
Yeah, that's how I had them was with a compote on top. I tasted it, it was good. And when I had, I put like a little compote on top.
Look at us, twinsies. I
Fancy.
tell you, I love it. I love it. All right. Something else. I have another sweet thing too, since we're talking about sweet stuff now.
Oh yeah.
The ABC almond butter cocoa bars. They're good. They're really good. They do taste like a PB&J, which they have a bar that is peanut butter and jelly. So it's weird that this also tastes like a peanut butter and jelly to me. There's no jelly in this thing,
Right. I
but
was like,
that's
what?
but for some reason it tastes like there is. They're so yummy. They're like it's almost like I'd probably take these hiking or something because you can have like a quick little snacky poo, or they're a nice little snack you can take to work or school or anything. Love them. Good, delicious. Have
Yeah.
you ever tried them?
Yep, I've had them before. I wouldn't say peanut butter and jelly though, because there's no jelly to them. But
Listen, so my brain tasted
it's
okay.
it's kind of like a like if a like an almond butter cup was turned into a
Yeah.
bar. So it's very chocolatey and peanut buttery. Turns it over buttery.
Which you love peanut butter, so you should
Yeah.
love these.
Well, almond butter, but yeah,
Yes, whatever. Gosh, you're so specific.
I really am. It's written right there, man. I'm reading it. It's not. You
We're
wrote
gonna
it.
fight.
Kinda.
Oh, we're gonna fight.
Bring it.
Um, all right, let's see. Everything but the bagel nut mix with almonds and cashews. I love a good little nut mix that doesn't have peanuts in them because I hate peanuts. Um, these were good, but they didn't really have like a whole lot of. I didn't really taste the flavor, the
Hmm.
everything but the bagel seasoning.
Mm.
I didn't really taste. I don't really taste it that much. Granted, I can't like chomp down on these too much. I have like some dental stuff I'm dealing with right now, so I can't really like get in there, but they don't taste as like flavorful as I thought they were going to be. I guess I expect more like garlic or something to it, but or even more peppery, but I didn't really taste that. But again, they're tasty, they're delicious, really nice nuts. They do add a little extra flavor. So if you're going to get something like that, I would highly recommend. And I think they have other flavors as well. Like their nut selection is
Oh my
amazing.
god, it's a whole wall. It's crazy.
And they've got like all the just like regular plain kind. They've got like the salted, the roasted, but then they have like all these crazy flavors. And I
Mm-hmm.
want to try like a variety because like I said, I love like a nut mixture. So highly
I was
recommend.
one of those where I've been tempted. I'm like, I don't know, but I'm gonna check them out. To keeping with like the nut kind of like mix kind trainer rolling or whatever the words
Yep.
are. I got the savory banana and nuts trick mix.
That sounds
Uh,
good.
it wasn't bad. It was definitely savory. Had some salty to it, but definitely savory. It was good. Flavor wise, it was great. It wasn't like too. I thought it might be a little oily. It had some oil to it. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't. It was for. I think it was like $4 or $5. It wasn't that much in there, so it was good. I just feel like it was a little expensive for what you get. I feel. But if you want to treat yourself to a savory snack, I would recommend them. They're good, but definitely a little on the pricier end. But I was kind of tempted to try like something a little different. So
Right, right.
yeah.
Interesting. Savory banana. No, thank you.
It was green banana, so it wasn't really that sweet. So they
Okay,
use a
all
green
right, all
banana,
right,
kind of keeps the sweetness down. So
okay. Let's see, what else do I have? I got the cinnamon rolls. I haven't tried them yet. I just wanted to put that out there that I did get them. So I'll probably post my opinion on our Instagram. So if you guys want to keep an eye there. I hear that their cinnamon rolls are like to die for. Like they're one of the top products to buy there. So I'm really excited, but again, I just haven't had a reason. Ooh,
I've
what
had
if I made like a tofu scramble with the chorizo and made some cinnamon buns as like a
holy
breakfast?
shit,
I might do that
that'd be good. Let me know how that
for my
goes.
family, like a little
Yeah,
breakfast thing
yeah, it's for the family. That's all. It's
for
just
the
for the
family.
family.
Shh. So yes, I'm gonna try them. They're big, they're beautiful. I'll let you guys know. Check us out on Instagram at the Average Vegans.
Is it? No, I'm not doing that.
Oh my God,
Oh,
you're
okay,
just
I need to stop before
awful.
I get us like banned from this podcast. Or
You're always gonna get us banned.
yeah.
Have you ever tried their pesto?
Yes,
Okay, love their pesto.
it's really
It's
good.
so good. I think it's kale, isn't
Yes,
it? I think,
it's a
yeah,
kale
yeah.
pesto. Yeah.
It's so freaking good. I love it on all the things that you would put pesto on. It's like highly recommend. I grab it every time I go there. It's one of those ones where I'm just like, if it's there, I'm getting it.
Yeah, and that the look of tender you get of it goes a long way. You don't need much. Like
Yeah, that's very true.
if I'm in like a pinch for time, I've used it to make pastas and stuff for it with.
Absolutely.
I've even put it on rice before. I've like put a little bit in rice, mixed it up, and had
Ooh,
like a little like brown rice side dish thing before. But yeah, it's really good. You can't. It's another 5 out of 5. It's consistently good. You put
absolutely.
anything. So yeah, I would definitely suggest that one as well. Um, I know we want to talk about that one last.
Yep.
So let's stick with savory a little bit. So you talk cinnamon roll. I'll go sweet. So I got the non-dairy ice cream cones. They're like little miniature cones. They're about like 2.5
I'm
inches
so
long.
excited.
It's so good. It was really really good. And what's
Yes.
great is like they're tiny, and I try to pay attention to serving sizes, right? Because also from being health conscious, and two just to see. It's always interesting to see what serving sizes are. Because one time I got this like at the store, it was like this like tiny little like brownie batter, edible brownie, vegan edible brownie batter. And I was like, oh, it has a little spoon with it.
Yeah.
This looks like a fun little snack. And it was like serving size is 12. I'm like, oh my God, it's like a quarter of a cup. This is stupid. So this one was surprisingly like 6 cones was
What
the
the
serving size. I
crap?
was like, okay, I'm gonna eat 3. I can't eat. I'm like 6 is too much for me. Not volume wise, just they're a bit rich. So like that would have been too much. They were really good. It's so like when you're
Mm,
younger and you get like the pre-made like out of the freezer cones or whatever, and like there's chocolate in the bottom of the cone, and like that's the best part. You're like eating the little chocolate at the bottom. It's basically that. It's like it's like the best part of the cone. The bottom has a little
Yeah.
piece, has the chocolate coating, so the
Yep.
ice doesn't come out. You unwrap the little foil on them. There's a little paper, not cardboard, little paper topper, and there's a little bit of ice cream, and then a
Yep.
little
That
on
last
the
little bit.
cone. They got the chocolate bit at the bottom. Oh, so good. But yeah, they're really
Oh,
good. I don't eat
I'm
much sweets
so
in the
glad
week,
you
so
tried them because I really wanted those, but I was
yeah.
like, I have too much in my cart. So I was glad when you picked them up. I'm like, I'm so
I'm looking
curious.
forward to the weekend because I don't really eat sweets during the week. So the weekend, I'm like, I'm gonna go eat some more of them. What?
We could never live together.
No.
You'd go there in the weekend for it, and I'd be like, "Gone, bitch,
I'd be like, okay, we gotta have some understanding. All right,
mine
we're
now."
gonna get a little baggy and we'll
You're too
separate them.
slow.
Yeah, but
Put a lot on it.
like even the banana bread, like I only had the banana bread when I'm having coffee and have a little piece of it.
Oh,
This is the weekend that I engulf it, but yeah, it's definitely pretty good. I don't know if they're just seasonal, but I think they're new. If you get a chance to pick
I
them up,
can't.
pick them up. They're pretty good.
Okay. The meatless meat
Oh
pizza.
yeah, how
I
was
think
that?
that meatless meat lovers pizza, I think is what it's called. I posted about it on our Instagram. You guys can go check out my very fancy photo I took. Um, and it was amazing. Whoo! I loved it. Loved, loved, loved. I don't normally like vegan frozen pizza. I don't really like any of them, to be honest with you. I really haven't found one that I like where I'm like, I can't wait to have that one again. I will push someone down to get this pizza
I'll
again. It
smack
is
your
so
grandma.
good. Next time I'm adding next time I'm adding some spinach and some pineapple because yes, pineapple
Ooh.
goes on pizza. Gosh, that's where we lose listeners right there.
So
That's
no,
what
I
it
agree
is.
with you. So we good.
But seriously, that's a must have. That's like your Friday night pizza.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. If there was a Trader Joe's closer to me, I would get it all the time.
Yeah, I was wondering how it was gonna be because I'm like, vegan frozen pizzas are usually kind of like bland. Pizzas almost freak me out because they're so high in
Mm-hmm.
sodium and it's like one slice and that's all you get. I'm like, this is bullshit. The serving size isn't bad. It's like a third, so that's not too bad for it. But like I started to get one. I was like, you tell me how it is because it's kind of hit or miss, and I don't. I've already got a couple like risk takers in the cart. I think I'll let you take this one. But I'm glad it was good.
And I don't think they have any other options, right? Like, I don't think they have
No,
any other vegan pizza
yeah, there's
options
not
there.
like
And I hope they do get some because, I mean, they got that crust down.
yeah.
It is good.
Oddly enough, there's not like a vegan veggie pizza. It's just a meat one, which
Yeah,
is really weird
that
to like
that
to go
is
to
weird.
that side of the spectrum is out the gate. But I think something we both got that I think I know I liked was the everything but the bagel like buns, the rolls.
Yes, the ciabatta or they ciabatta buns or
Yeah,
something like
yes,
that.
the everything but the bagel ciabatta rolls. Yeah, super
So
good,
good.
dude. And they're already split. They're already cut in the middle
Yep.
to make little sandwiches out
Yep.
of them. Stuff. I dipped mine in some soup, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, I can't remember what I made I think I made impossible burgers on them or something
Oh,
like that.
really? Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, yeah. So they're really good. They're super soft. They're
Yeah,
not tiny. Like I highly recommend. There's seasoning all over them. So yeah, if they have them there, get them. I mean, and that's something that I don't even know if it says vegan on it. Does it? Because I feel like it's
no,
just like it just is vegan,
yeah,
and they don't say it.
it's one of those. It's one of those the accidental vegan finds you can get at
Mm-hmm.
Trader Joe's.
Love it,
Yeah,
love it, love it,
yeah.
love it. I have one more in this list. The sunflower seed butter cup.
Oh yeah, man.
I get it every time. I get one every time I go, and I like slowly eat it over like 2 days. Because I just eat one cup. So like, listen, I try not again. You, Mister, I only eat sweets on the weekends.
I
Don't look at me like I'm weird.
I get that. If I
I
get
try
those,
to
I just go.
savor.
I'll go face. Dude, that's why I can't get them because I'll eat all of them.
Well, mine took 2 days to eat. I just eat one a day, but I slowly eat it. I like to eat them like so bad because it's dessert before dinner, but I like to eat one while I'm cooking dinner and like just slowly take a bite, cook some, slowly take a bite, cook some. That's how
Yeah,
I enjoy them.
I don't
Mhm.
have with those. I don't have that much self control. I inhale it. It's so good. They're really good.
It's so funny that we both have sweet tooths,
Tooths,
but
toofs,
but you seem like
teefs.
Like you can't control yourself if it's in front of you,
Yeah.
but like I can't control myself not to buy it. Like you can stop yourself from buying
Yeah.
things. And I see it, I'm like, that's mine.
I think I'm a belly. I'm a faith.
All right, you talk about your last one, and then we'll talk about the one thing we don't like.
Yeah. So the I got the veggie bites with sunflower seeds. And especially these like they're actually large, like tater tot looking things. But it has like broccoli and onion and carrot and lions and tigers and bears on mine. It has all these different like zucchini and all kinds of these different veggies in them, all mushed together and like kind of like I think they're fried. And there's sunflower seeds in there, which give them kind of a cheesy kind of a flavor to them. Really good. The aftertaste was kind of weird, not bad, but it was like, oh, okay, well that's I think it's probably like the onion and garlic and something in the veg, maybe the broccoli kind of makes something in there that kind of makes it weird after. But yeah, like I only had a couple. I just threw them in the air fryer real quick and just mushed them down real fast to see what they were like. Definitely like a good like on a like side for a burger or some like a sandwich or something. Definitely or if you have like some friends over and you want a little snack out, it's good to kind of have it sit out. But yeah, definitely. I wouldn't be like, oh my god, they're so good, because the aftertaste is kind of weird. So yeah, I mean it's probably like a 3.5 out of 5, but it's not bad. It's definitely a get if you want like a healthier tater tot kind of thing.
Yeah. I've seen some companies make like cauliflower tater tots and stuff like that. So it reminded me of that.
Yeah.
Okay. The one we don't like, Trader Joe's, if you're listening, which you're not, but if you are,
what have you done?
Your shepherd's pie. Oh Lord.
It's not shepherd's pie, it's shepherd's soup.
It is soup. So David cooked it in the microwave. I cooked it for 35 freaking minutes in the oven. Yeah. Okay. Because he said when he cooked it in the microwave, it was soupy and very liquidy and was not that good. So I was like, all right, let me try it in the oven. That'll make a difference. No. What a waste of electricity. It was soupy as shit. I thought maybe if I because it kind of all had one to one side. So I was like, I tried to like mush it all down and like, oh, maybe it'll like soak it up. No. Oh my God, no. I couldn't eat it. It doesn't taste good, not just even the soupy factor. It does not taste good.
The taste didn't bother me.
Oh, no. It was not good. I love mushrooms too. So it's not that I don't like the ingredients that you have in it. It's not yummy. Don't get it. My husband gagged when he smelled it. It was like, oh, what is that? No. The hard pass.
Yeah, the flavor wasn't like it's weird texture, but it's good. It was like, okay, yeah, I got it. It's not terrible. I can eat this. But I treated it like a soup. I literally put it in a bowl like a soup, and
oh my God,
it was like a soup. I basically treated it like shepherd's soup.
Oh my God, I'm gonna throw up. I'm seriously, the thought of it makes me want to gag.
The flavor didn't bother me. I wonder because the problem is it's in a plastic tray. So I wonder if that affected the flavor in the oven.
I don't know.
Because
all I know is fine. I want to die when I really truly did not like it in any way, shape, or form. I thought maybe I could. No. And I just realized I skipped one of your favorite ones, and I'm so sorry. So we'll end off this list with a good note because it's shepherd's pie is not the good note.
No.
They have like an enchilada pie from the same kind. It looks like the same branding as the shepherd's pie, but I'm terrified.
Yeah.
I can't. If this, you're going to have to try it.
Right.
It's like,
I'll try to give it a shot and see what it's like.
Oh gosh. All right. Let's end on we're not even ending yet, but let's end this list on one that you like.
Yeah. So what I got, actually, I've got it more than once at this point, is the peanut butter pretzels. I got the ones without the salt added.
Mm-hmm.
Because too much salt can make it thirsty and whatever, and you're already eating pretzels, so I don't want to add to
True.
I want to expedite the issue. But it's my favorite. They're not that expensive. They're actually really cheap for a giant ass bag of them. It's like
huge
$2.
Bag.
Yeah, like $2. Like, holy shit. I just keep them in the pantry. I just go grab a handful and kind of sit on the couch and just munch on them. Dogs like them too, by the way. It's just
That's good to know.
pretzels and peanut butter. They also have an almond butter version. It's a little smaller. That's why I didn't
Mm.
get it because like I want a berry pack in the house. And I'll snack on that throughout the week. I'll really just grab every now and then, just go grab a couple handfuls. I'm still snacking hungry, but I don't eat anything yet. I'll grab a couple of those. But yeah, definitely recommend if you just want to keep something simple snack in the house.
They have something similar at Costco, and but I don't think those are vegan. So this is a great vegan alternative if you like those peanut butter pretzels from Costco. Okay, let's talk about the seasonings. So if you've never been to Trader Joe's or you haven't been in a while, their seasonings are so good. Um, Not only do they have like regular stuff, but they have like their own mixtures that are amazing. The everything but the bagel that you see on literally a million products right now started at Trader Joe's. I'm pretty positive.
Oh, sure.
They have a seasoning called everything but the bagel with all of the seasonings that go on that everything bagel that you get at like Dunkin' Donuts and crap. So it's got like sesame seeds and garlic and salt and pepper and all that stuff. I put that on everything. What's that commercial? I put that shit on everything for the hot sauce. I
Oh
do that
yeah,
with
yeah, yeah,
everything but the
yeah.
bang all the time. I will
Like a
say
what?
that I don't buy it from Trader Joe's anymore. Sorry, guys. Because I can get it from Costco in a much bigger container. Sorry. I go through it too
It's still pretty good
much, but
though.
I do get their other seasonings. So don't hate me, Trader Joe's.
I think they'll let you live today.
There you go. Um, I will say that if you are a Thanksgiving holiday baking person, go to Trader Joe's now and get their pumpkin pie spice before it sells out. That is one of the spices that is very hard to find when it gets to be Thanksgiving. So get it now so that you're not like searching for it. We're going to talk about some things to look for in the upcoming months, but that's one seasoning that I would say check for that.
Mm.
I bought one because I know I'll be making like a pumpkin pie or something, so always need that spice. The umami mushroom spice,
Mm-hmm.
ooh, or seasoning, whatever. Love, love, love it.
I
I
never
love
got it.
mushrooms anyway,
Yeah.
so yeah, it's definitely like a ground up mushroom flavoring, which I add to pasta, stir fries, all kinds of things like that. My own shepherd's pie, which rocks compared to Trader Joe's, just saying. It's like my go-to recipe. um, and I got the Green Goddess one this time. I kind of tasted it with my finger and it was delicious because I like all things Green Goddess, like the dressing and stuff like that. But I haven't tried the spice on anything. But what do you usually put it on?
I just got it recently. I put it on tofu. It's really good on tofu. It's
Oh,
because
there you
it's
go.
like green onion and garlicky,
Hmm.
and there's like some like I think there's like marjoram in it or whatever it is. I probably said that wrong.
Yeah,
Whatever,
there's some citrus in there too,
marjoram.
I think.
Yes, I put it on. I put it on tofu already. I did like tofu cut into like four like little rectangles, and I did the chicken seasoning, which is now gone.
Oh,
Rest in peace, chicken seasoning.
so good.
I got to find an alternative for that. And I did two of those in that, and two in the Green Goddess was a good little mix.
Oh, love it,
But yeah, I
love
did
it.
tofu. It's good on tofu.
Good, good. Are there any other seasonings you love from Trader Joe's?
Um, I always get weird ones. Oh, the
Yeah,
chili lime.
I was just gonna say that. Yes,
I like
so good.
I put it on like Brussels sprouts and kale and stuff like that. I really like it on that. Like they're cruciferous vegetables. It's
Yes.
really good on those. Also good on broccoli as well. There's
Mm-hmm.
another one that's a zesty citrus, zesty citrus. Citrus one. I put that on broccoli. Really good on broccoli, by the way. I
Ooh.
steamed broccoli, put it on top of it. It's really good because you just put like lemon and stuff on it on broccoli. So yeah, it's really good on it. So I whenever there's like a really weird seasoning, there's a couple seasonings I've opened and never used. I just don't know how to use it. It just looked really cool. So I should probably. There's nope, that was different seasoning from somewhere else. So I was like, is
Okay.
something else? Yeah. So yeah, those are the ones I get recommend.
And they do come out with new ones sometimes, so you should always keep your eyes open. Like the Green Goddess is a new one. That's why it hasn't been around for very long. So I would highly recommend always checking out the seasonings for sure. Also thing to check out, which isn't on our list here, they have a section in every Trader Joe's I've ever been in where it has new products.
Mm.
So any new products to the store are in this one section for just a, like a little bit, so that you know that it's a new item and you can specifically give it some attention. So it's usually by the dip area. Pretty great.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I have two little sections I just wanted to end on, like things we want to try. This is really things Megan wants to try, but whatever. The jicama wraps. I love jicama. So I found these like they're almost like an egg roll wrap kind of looking thing, but they were made from jicama. I really want to try them. I didn't get them this time because I couldn't get everything. Oh God. Um, but they looked really cool and something different that I have never seen before in my life. I don't know what the heck. I'd probably make like a spring roll, I guess, or my own kind of egg roll, I guess. Um, but I'm definitely gonna try next time for sure. I'm gonna make you try them too.
Okay. I've never had them before, so it should be interesting.
Have you ever had jicama?
Yeah, I've had it. I think I've had it like in fry form.
Yes, I literally that's the one way that I like it
Yeah,
the most.
I've had them like that. There's a place in Atlanta that has jacama fries. Pretty good.
Okay. um the plantain croutons.
I
Those
want to try those
also,
too.
they look so good. I love plantains. So maybe it's I was born and raised in South Florida, and there's just a lot of plantains from all the Cuban residents. So it's like something I grew up on. I think those look really good. Add like an extra like flavor to a salad. So definitely gonna check those out.
Definitely.
We do have an upcoming episode that I don't think it has come out when this has been posted. We might have them a little mixed up, but we are going to talk about the Trader Joe's protein patties. Protein patties, yes,
Mm-hmm.
which are just like meatless vegan burger patties, and then also their turkeyless patties. We're going to review those and some other vegan burgers for a taste test, an upcoming episode.
Heck
Get
yeah.
excited.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
going to tell you our opinion and also have some non-vegan friends' opinions. So very cool episode coming up. But we're going to try these two from Trader Joe's to, give it a fair roundabout group of vegan burgers. Um, there is one thing that I want to try that I feel like you probably have tried.
Mm-hmm.
Have you tried their vegan cheese?
Yes.
Okay. I don't think I've ever tried Trader Joe's vegan cheese.
Not bad.
And I really want to. Have I? I feel like I don't think I have, but I want to. It looks good. I've heard great reviews. Again, almost everything you hear great reviews from Trader Joe's, but what do you think?
No, it's pretty good. It's definitely. I think it's better than Deus, so I think you'd be fine with it.
Oh, okay,
So
cool.
yeah,
Cool. My
it's a very
standards.
it's a very standard kind of like store brand veggie cheese, but it's
Okay.
definitely different. It's a bit it has a better for you. It'd be better than Daya for sure.
Okay, cool. All right. So that rounds about my things I want to try. I changed it to I because it really was just me. Um, things to look for in the upcoming months. I think this episode comes out in October. So we're talking about, the rest of October, November, December. Um, the second they put out their marshmallows, their vegan marshmallows, you grab them. They're good. They melt great,
Hmm.
and they are a huge bag. You are not going to find that many vegan marshmallows anywhere else in one container. Like the Dandies are not, there's not that many. The Trader Joe's is huge.
Yeah.
So get those marshmallows. They always have like a turkeyless roast, don't they? Have like some kind of like holiday roast that they
Yeah.
put out that's
Yeah.
always pretty good.
There's a smaller one out now, but there's another one they put out later in the year, I believe.
Yeah. But again, when you see it, grab it quickly because they sell out very fast. They usually have some pies that I've seen before. They have all kinds of pumpkin stuff. Like right now, of course, because it's, we're in September, but pumpkin spice, everything. If you even go on their website, oh my God, you go under what's new and they've got like they have like a pumpkin pasta with a pumpkin pasta sauce, and I'm like, oh, it's too much
I
pumpkin.
actually got a pumpkin curry I didn't get a chance to try, so I didn't want to
Oh,
talk about it.
jeez. You love the pumpkin.
I do.
They also have
Delicious.
maple everything, as I've told you, because I've tried so many of it now. So they definitely have seasonal themes that they follow, and you should buy things that they put out only seasonally because they're really great. And I know closer to like Christmas time, the peppermint flavored stuff will come out, and I love peppermint stuff. So
Yeah.
again, things to look for in the upcoming months. Lots of seasonal changes. We didn't talk about produce, but they have really amazing, beautiful produce. There's
Very.
not like a huge like variety or
Yeah.
anything. Again, it's a very small area, but they are high quality, really nice produce. So again, I don't really have anything bad to say about Trader Joe's except that their shepherd's pie stinks.
Same. I echo the sentiment.
Yes. So we love Trader Joe's. High five. Sponsor us. We love you. You're great. Um, I think our next favorite vegan things at location, I think, is Kroger,
I
which
think
is
so.
another grocery store near us. Again, I don't really know where Kroger's are located either, but I think they're in the southeast a lot. So we're going to go over that. If you have any ideas for some Kroger brand stuff that's vegan, let us know. And how would you let us know? You can message us on Instagram at The Average Vegans. Give us a follow while you're there. We're also on Facebook at The Average Vegans, and you can also email us, obviously, at theaveragevegans at gmail.com. You can find this episode and all other episodes on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Pocket Casts, Spotify
Hmm.
apparently is super big in the world of podcasts, or anywhere else you get your podcast fix. Make sure to leave us a review, like us, stars, whatever your podcast app requires. Give us some love. It helps us shoot up the charts and more people will see us. Recommend us to your friends, anybody who's interested in going plant based, family, coworkers, strangers, anybody. Just say, go listen to this podcast. They're cool. You can find show notes, links, and more about us at theaveragevegans.com. Obviously, we want to hear from you, as we always say. If you have any episode ideas, your favorite vegan treats, all that kind of stuff, let us know. We are close to hitting our 1 year mark.
Woo.
So, woo, woo. I think this comes out before that. If not, then we already did. Look at us.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Med-
And
metaphorical
with
high five.
that, that's it this week.
All right. Well, until next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.